Hi everyone, and welcome to Almost Cancelled. I'm Peter, and I'm joined by Connor.
Hey everyone.
Mario was meant to be here, but he decided to ignore the fact that we were going to watch the pilot for this. But
Do you know what he is? For this show now, he's a filthy casual. Just doesn't do it.
he's a filthy casual, quite right. We're going to talk about Angie Tribeca, which is a new comedy pilot from TBS. Well, I say pilot; they actually aired a full season of this, I think, on
All 10
Sunday.
episodes
Yeah,
in, yep, Sunday.
Yeah, it was on Sunday, and we decided that we're going to watch the pilot sometime this week and just talk about the pilot and see if it was worth watching the rest. And Mario just forgot that we were supposed to do it, so it's just me and Connor for this. But it is a comedy show, obviously, and it is starring Rashida Jones and a few other people. And it's very much a spoof. That's something I wasn't prepared for when I put it on. I just thought it was going to be a comedy set around cops. I didn't realise that it was going to be full on Naked Gun style.
Yeah, Naked Gun, Airplane, sort of comedy is what they said.
Yeah, over the top, and it starts off with a ridiculous training montage of her like exercising in the morning, and like basically breaking half of her apartment, and then coming out of the apartment and there's like tons of people ready to repair it all because she does this every day apparently. Um, and right away I was like, okay, this wasn't what I was expecting. Oh, fine, right, I'm in the main set now. Right, I'm in the main
Okay,
set. I like the first two Naked Gun movies.
I do as well.
They're good. The third one's terrible, but the
I will agree with that.
first two is good. This was awful.
Yeah, just dreadful.
This was as if someone who just doesn't understand comedy tried to be funny, and just threw things on the camera and threw constant stupid lines and stupid references and stupid situations.
And then, if in doubt, just do the same thing again. It'll be fine.
It was terrible. I think I was mildly amused once in the entire episode.
Once, maybe twice at a push. Maybe
And
twice.
it was in the art class when the art guy's going around like, commenting on their drawings, and he
And it was the
says
good,
good.
good.
He's
Yeah,
like
that
good,
was.
good, and it cut to the picture, and she'd literally just written good, good.
I gave it a little chuckle at that one, I'll be
Yeah,
honest.
that was mildly amusing. That was at least not witty, but there was humour. I could see the humour in that. Basically, yeah, nothing funny really. Pretty much throughout the whole episode, really over the top stuff, and it's like these are people who are talented. Like Rashida Jones is good. They had Alfred Molina as like the crime lab guy. Like there's good people in this, and this next part's going to shock you if you did not notice it in the credits. This was co-written and directed by Steve Carell.
Yes, I noticed. And he's a very funny, talented guy. Like, generally speaking, what happened?
I don't know. I didn't laugh at all. I was like, I was. I am not a religious person, but I wanted to start thanking higher beings. This was only 22 minutes, because I knew I hated it.
I'm so glad we didn't commit to do any more than just the one.
Because I like see a couple of minutes in, I was like I knew I hated it, and I knew it was awful, and everything just nothing landed. Every attempted joke just landed with a thud, and it was awkward, and not in like a good way. It was
Yeah.
just
I think the worst bit for me was when they kept going for the kiss.
that was bad.
I was like, and then it kept going, and then it's like, okay, we're done now.
Do you know
Just do it
what's
again.
Do you know what's also not funny? Watching Rashida Jones try to talk while she's stuffing her face with a taco.
Yeah,
Not funny.
no, Nor's being offered ribs twice.
Yeah, it's just stupid. Oh, that is what I would sum this whole thing up with. It's stupid. Um,
And that's the thing, we're not against this type of humour when it's done. Like we said, we like Airplane and Naked Gun.
yeah, Naked Gun 1 and 2, like, first of all, this felt like it was throwing something on the screen every 2 seconds. Naked Gun throws a lot on the screen, but I feel like that there's wit behind most of the jokes.
Yeah,
Like, they're making a little dig at things that always have this thing in it, whereas this kept having that little, like, that little sort of horn music that says it's a detective show at the end of every scene before it cut away, and it just kept doing it randomly, and Was that Ford.com thing supposed to be a joke?
Yeah, I didn't quite understand that. I was like, I'm assuming this is a Ford van here that we're in, but why? And then at the end it showed up, and I was like, is there even a car on screen?
Yeah, so that was the thing. It just happened randomly at the end for no reason.
I, I, I don't get it. I don't get it.
And the bad guy puts his handcuffs on himself, but he still acts as if he's been like rough handled by a cop. He's like,
Yeah.
"Oh, take it easy." As he's putting them on, I'm like, this is not funny. Nothing about this is funny.
It's not.
This was awful. I am so upset that this is awful because I like Rashida Jones and I wanted to see Rashida Jones in something good. This is not it. This was garbage.
It was.
Is it as bad as South of Hell, which is currently the worst show we've ever reviewed? No, it's not. Because at least there was no bad dubbing.
Well, the reverb was all off whenever they were inside. It just sounded wrong.
Not as bad as South of Hell.
Not anywhere near as bad as
No.
that, but it was enough that I couldn't watch it in headphones because it sounded weird in headphones.
And again, I feel bad saying this because Steve Carell wrote it, but it feels like it was written by like a freshman student.
What happened to it? He's a funny guy. He's talented.
He's in an Oscar-nominated movie. He's like, is he? He might even be nominated for a supporting role. I can't remember if he is. But
Yeah, no, I think he is.
like he's doing good
Should
stuff right now. Like he's off being important and notable, and this is awful. And do you know what the really sad part is? According to IMDb, there's going to be a season 2.
What?
On IMDb, when I always go to IMDb to get the episode titles, and I just click on the the season to get the episode. There's an option for a 2. There's a 2 that I can click.
But why? Who watched this and thought, I need more of this right now? Because people watch this, they would have watched 10 episodes of this back to back. That's like 5-ish hours, maybe.
I wonder how many people actually made it through all 10.
People braver than I. Or
Dumber.
stupider than I, yeah.
Yeah, people dumber than we are have watched all of this. Well, no offense if you watched all of it.
No.
And then you tuned into this review because you watched all of it and you want to see what we
No,
thought.
I'm sorry. If you watched all of this and enjoyed it, then you're not worthy of our time.
That's not what I was getting at. I was just going to say, well, if you watched all this and enjoyed it, then congratulations. I'm glad you got something out of it. But I thought this was painfully unfunny. But hey, comedy's such a subjective thing. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe someone did think it was funny.
It's subjective, but
To a point.
yeah.
Alright, well, I'm done. I don't want to talk about this anymore. That was garbage.
Yeah.
That was not funny. Alright, so that's Angie Tribeca. As you can imagine, you will not be seeing an episode 2 review from us. Yeah, come back later for other things.